Welcome back to the CORSAIR DreamHack Masters, everybody. This show will continue to roll on. No tech delay will be stopping that, I can assure you, as we do look to eliminate some more teams and send some more teams into the Malmö arena. That's right, 3 best of 3s today. Optic versus Mouse will be kicking us off. Welcome back, my name being Trace Saranthus. And of course, we have an entire crew, cast, and production staff here to make this all very much a reality. So I want to go ahead and thank them as well. And CORSAIR, Monster Energy, esport-management.com, gg.bet, and cs.money. Now, don't let that stop you or confuse you from the fact that Dwight Schrute is also in the building. Hello, Dwight. How are you doing? I wish you could respond. You can't, and that's completely okay as well, because these next two gentlemen can. I do have Chad Birchill. I do have Jacob Vinica.
Where on earth did you find that one?
Do you really want to know?
I really want to know.
So there's this little gas station chain in Alabama.
Arkansas, I do love my ma and pa.
Yeah, basically. It's called Buc-ee's, so I don't know.
Buc-ee's.
I just walked in there, and I'm an Office fan, so here we are. I've got the shirt.
They gave that to you for free, right?
No, absolutely not.
Oh.
You paid for it?
Yeah, it was like $600.
Oh.
I'm joking. I'm yoking. Maybe everybody could understand that. You understand that?
Well, there's some Swedes in the arena, that's for sure, so maybe they'll understand that.
Yes, there certainly is. You guys have a good night's sleep? You ready to eliminate some more teams?
Do you want me to lie?
Yeah.
Yeah, I had a great night's sleep, Trace. I've really caught up now, and I'm feeling good. I don't look tired at all today.
Okay, well, I'll run with that as long as you can, Chad. You know what? As long as you're telling the truth shall set you free. Isn't that right, Frankie S. Ward? Tell us what you got going on down there. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Hey,
Hold on, Jacob, what's she saying?
She's saying something along the lines of, look at this beautiful, beautiful, beautiful player area. I'm here, I'm Frankie, and I am ready to turn on my microphone. Give me a second.
Turn up.
Nope,
oh,
didn't
not
work.
yet.
Nope.
Wait for it.
Hey,
There's a delay.
Hey, guys.
Wait, no, wait, can we get...
Hey, guys, Frankie here.
Hello.
There we go.
Yay!
Oh, we're back. She's gone. Anyway. Well, Frankie, it was fun while it lasted. And you know, you're looking good over there. You know, it looks like you've got everything under control within the sideline area. Just a little bit.
You got his back.
She had like a little bit of interpretive dance there to say she was throwing it back. So cool. We're back. Here we are. What did you guys think she would have said had we heard her talk?
I think she would have said this morning that the feeling out there is palpable, Trace, because the tension in the air can be cut with a knife due to the fact that it's the last day of the group stage and we lock in all the teams for the arena today.
Yes, that's right. Teams going into the arena. And also brackets are concluding. So let's take a look at Group A without any further ado so that you can understand as to what you've missed because you've been sleeping on the CORSAIR DreamHack Masters.
Yes, what you have been missing is Astralis and Vitality, obviously being the two strongest teams of this Group A. No real big surprise here, dare I say it. Whereas in the lower bracket, you've seen a bit of a mess, right? Ents going out to Furia yesterday 2-0. That was a little bit of a surprise, dare I say it. They still haven't found the right recipe with Sonny. They still haven't found any success. That's going to haunt them for a while. Now, we do have Furia going up against Fnatic for the last spot in the arena. And if Fnatic were to win, we would have both NIP and Fnatic in that arena. Two Swedish teams, which I think Chet over here at a certain point said that would not be possible whatsoever.
Let's talk about Fnatic, Chad. What do you think?
I think, Trey, I think it's good that Crims had the third highest ADR of all time.
That was insane, wasn't it?
That's pretty cool, right?
Yeah.
Now, let's make some things clear here, because you know me, I'm a pretty chirpy kind of dude, especially when it comes to Counter-Strike. No, this is way too early to be getting ahead of ourselves, but the one thing that's positive, if we do get NIP and Fnatic in the arena, all the Swedish fans here are going to be very happy. That's the positive, right? But if we want to talk honestly, openly, candidly, if we want to, you know, be true to ourselves, it's way too early to be getting hyped about any of these new roster teams, right? Sure. We can look at the prospects, we can look at what they could potentially bring to us in the future, but right now, let's just see what they've got. Let's take it in, let's enjoy it, and let's not get too upset.
I mean, it hasn't been the easiest of roads for Fnatic, right? I mean, they had to battle through the lower brackets, obviously to their own accord. So they had to knock out a Tyloo, they had to do all this, that, and the other, but now they're fighting for a spot in the arena, and that's got to mean something to them.
It's like they're giving you mixed signals as well, right? Because
I get that all the time, man.
You get it all the time, right? Girls, Fnatic, who knows? Fnatic yesterday against Tyloo, that wasn't really pretty. You know, that was a game where you thought Tyloo could potentially have won that, and I think I've said it before, Tyloo is one of the worst teams we have within the circuit right now. They really do not play beautiful Counter-Strike.
No, he's not wrong. He's not wrong.
He's just calling it how he sees it.
It's just the way it is, you know. And then they went on to absolutely demolish G2, so I think Fnatic is giving us a little bit of mixed signal, but we got to see yesterday with Crims playing that well, then if they're showing up, they can be one of those teams to make an upset.
Well, let's not give any more mixed signals. I mean, it's bad enough what you've said about Tyloo. You can't really take that one back. Hell, let's just group United in the same thing there and really just roll this train out. No, I'm kidding.
That, huh? I'm a Freakazoid fan.
Freakazoid,
yeah. Beat me in a 1v1 once on Cage.
Oh. I love Freakazoid. Ryan's my homie. Let's take a look at Group B and stop all the banter. Tell me something I don't know, Jacob.
Oh.
Something you don't know is the fact
be hard.
that Chat is going to tell you something.
You could start anywhere, I was going to say, Jacob. Na'Vi right now, I am somebody who obviously likes to wait and see with Counter-Strike, like I just said for Group A, but I'm going to take what I said for Group A and I'm going to throw it out the window for Group B, because Na'Vi, in my opinion, are going to be one of the best teams for the foreseeable future. I am so excited about the new look roster of this, what Blade has come in and done, simple back on the rifling, everything is looking fantastic, but the mess is not there. The mess is in the lower bracket. EG getting knocked out yesterday by Mouse Spots. Now we get to see them go up against Optic Gaming. But Greyhound versus Liquid, that one, if Liquid are back on course, Trey, should be a 2-0 all the way.
Yeah, and they were a little deflated coming in here. They're obviously a little bit tired, but that can't be an excuse anymore. They've had to wake up, revitalize themselves, sort of like this Mouse Sports lineup. They find themselves currently sitting up against Optic in a very, very tough battle on day 3.
I think they're pretty happy with that matchup, though, considering they played EG yesterday. That was supposed to be the harder game of the two. So I think Mousesports did fine, beating them 2-0 and making sure that they are in a position now where they should be beating Optic, let's be honest. They are the favorites coming into that one, whereas if they are to face a Liquid, that's going to be a bang of a matchup. We saw it at the Major as well. It was very, very close, and Mousesports could potentially have beaten them back then. So they get another shot, potentially.
Well, them losing to NIP has kind of assisted us in being in this mess, right? You have to consider some of the losses that they've been showing. And one of the things with Mousesports is they seem very hypey, right? At the Major, when they were all hyped up and, you know, everything was going their way, great. But as soon as the hype dies, as soon as they start losing a couple of rounds, as soon as things get difficult, they simmer. And if they simmer, they start to get flat. And that's where Rops needs to pull them out of a hole.
Okay, well, you know, we're going to get so much more in depth with things, but right now I want to talk about today's matches and what you can expect to see here on the A stream, and I can run you through it right quick. Optic versus Mouse kicks off the day. Astralis and Team Vitality, and then Nada Spencere versus the Ninjas of Pajamas. Now, if you focus over on the B stream, which we rarely talk about, yes, Liquid fighting for a lifeline against Greyhound, and then, as Jacob would call them, Furia versus Fnatic. And then TBD.
I'm starting to buy in. I'm starting to buy in on that Na'Vi train you're trying to set up here, right? I want to see them go up against NIP, and I want to see them absolutely demolish them, just to sort of, you know, get the vibe that you're getting that Na'Vi could be one of the best teams in the future.
Let's talk a little bit about Mouse Sports a little bit more in depth, and perhaps we can do it via Frankie, because she is on the sidelines, and maybe she's figured out her whole audio thing.
Hello, am I on? I'm on. Brilliant. Regen, thank you so much for joining me. First of all, I want to talk about your role in getting Mouse through that double overtime on train yesterday, because it was tense.
I mean, the overtime, I didn't do much. It was actually Kerrigan who called us through there. So, so not much to say there. But in general, like during the match, I was calling a lot. I was just feeling it. So, and they also let me do that, so it's good.
What is your role here? Because often coaches can't talk apart from timeouts, but actually here at DreamHack Masters Malmö, you can talk between rounds, so you are a lot more hands-on in terms of those decisions.
I mean, especially yesterday against EG on train, I was calling the whole city side because I just had like a feeling how they're doing it, like I was prepping a lot, so, and they were kind of easy to read, like quote unquote, because like when they get pressured, they're not like doing these YOLO plays. And then when it's get really hard, if they get in that momentum, which will happen on the CT side, why they came back on us. So yeah, it's more hands-on here when you have the opportunity to it, but yeah, it's just difficult.
Now, MSL from Optic Gaming, when he was talking to the desk yesterday after their loss to Na'Vi, he said the reason we lost is because we need more time and we didn't know what Na'Vi were going to play like because they've changed players. However, you guys have been a team for over 200 days, so they're actually going to know you, they're going to know how you play. So how are you going to counter that?
I mean, our playbook is really huge, so, and Finn is really good to make tactics so you can work around it, like make it look something and then you do something completely different. So I'm not so worried about getting, like being read or anything. I think we're the better team and we should be able to win this.
But you could be going up against Liquid or Greyhound if you do win this. Do you think you've got the stamina to carry through and overpower one of those two teams?
Yeah, for sure we have. Like, we've been in this situation before. We always tend to make it hard for ourselves by losing the first opening match and get the worst opponents ever. Like, we did the same in the Major, facing Vitality and Liquid, who was first and third in the world. Now we're doing the same, so this time we will prevail, hopefully.
Well, good luck. Thank you so much for talking to me, Regen. Let's head back to the desk to see if they fancy Mouse's chances.
I fancy a lot of different things, Frankie. That might be one of them. They do have a challenge. It'll be against Optic, who do find themselves still fighting for a lifeline here.
Yeah, sure, and I still think they have a... You said they had a good chance yesterday.
If they do a lot of prep, right? We know MSL, if he does the prep, and you know, they can. That's one of the win conditions.
And I think that's one of the biggest problems that we saw yesterday, that he put so much emphasis on the fact that when we can't prep, we don't really know what to do. So that's not really a good sign.
What about like the preparation it would take to come to an event like the CORSAIR DreamHack Masters?
You might need a backpack.
You might need a backpack.
Goodies in it, like
clothes.
Yeah.
A
Water.
jacket in Sweden.
Probably need a ticket too, so head over to DreamHack.com/masters. Grab yourself a ticket. Come on down to Malmö. We're going to be having a good old time.
What's up here?
I'll have my lovely showgirls show off what the tickets look like.
Here will be your seat number. There'll be lovely people to show you where you need to go. There'll be food and beverages available on site, and I'm sure there'll be plenty of goodies around the venue.
Is the price,
Trace.
which is barely cheap.
Now, more interesting than that, I would like to point out the fact that you can turn around and actually carry the trophy onto the stage with a pro player. That's right, you at home can do that by heading over to the Facebook page right now, finding the event. Don't worry, you'll figure it out. I can assure you that if you head over to the Facebook page for the CORSAIR DreamHack Masters, you will figure out how to take that trophy on into the arena.
Is it because it's too heavy?
It is pretty heavy, probably for the guy that's going to carry it.
Okay.
But
we're getting Jacob to do it then, huh?
Yeah, it was a good one. That's not as bad as, well, where some of these teams stand in their chances for the Intel Grand Slam, which is what we need to talk about next. So, when we talk about the Intel Grand Slam, there was this team known as the Evil Geniuses. They just won in New York, and now they're really out of it here in Malmö. That's okay. I like to think that they're just getting started.
It's not really okay.
Do you want to make your tweet that you had about the major and just change it for Astralis with the Intel Grand Slam?
Nope.
Okay.
Nope.
Okay. Who do you look? This is the thing. Astralis have a really good shot of winning.
Astralis
this one,
going
right?
to win this tournament.
You think? Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah, they're good at the Masters.
But it's gotten so much harder to win the Grand Slam, and now you have 3 teams, potentially 4, if Navi is living up to the expectations that we have, that is going to fight for that title. So I think it's going to be super, super difficult for anyone to claim that title. But that's exactly what I want. I want it to be more open. I want it to be more fun, and I want it to be entertaining. And now we've seen EG. They win New York. They go out here. Well, they're out of the question. Liquid is struggling a little bit, and then if you can put in Astralis on Navi to win this tournament, we have 3 teams in the run, which would be nice because furthermore, we only had 2.
We want competition.
Yeah, we do like competition. But moreover, I like to start the competition here for the CORSAIR DreamHack Masters. So coming up after the break will be our first matchup of the day. A best of 3 between Optic Gaming and the Mouse Sports. Who will come out on top? Who will shine bright like a diamond? Because there's no Rihanna in sight. What I do have is a best of 3. We'll be right back after this.
And bright like a diamond.